Hello, everyone. We are commentating. I use the word commentate loosely, but we are watching the four-player Speed Chess Championships qualifier arenas. This is arena number 16, and it is 30 seconds with no increment. So because it's moving very fast, not much I'm going to be able to say, but I'll try to throw in something here and there. And we definitely cannot rewind or look at the beginning of games because it's just too fast and we'll never catch up. So I'm a little late in covering this arena. We are about half an hour in, so an hour and a half left. Okay, and when this game ends, we'll check the stand and see how things are. I think it was like HSCC was in the lead. GS might have been second, something like that. So in this particular game, green has the most time. Yellow has the most points. Blue has the most material. So everyone has a little something. But of course, you have to be very worried about being flagged. It's like yellow just shuffling, try to gain back some time. Green trying to exploit that by going after some pre-moves. He's going to get mated. So yellow gets mated. Now red has the least points. Blue about to flag. Green has the most time. Probably going to see a 1v1 of green versus red. But green may be able to just claim. Well, there'll be a dead blue king, but okay. So it looks like green knows that blue is going to flag. He just needs to take out red. Hey, Justin Davis, thanks for watching. Grathyben, green, wins that one. So right now, HSCC, Caleb is first, Joshua Pro second, Chessmaster, GS is third, Grathyben in fifth place. It looks like there's only one game going on at a time. It's somewhat late in the US, so it's 11:30 p.m. In Eastern time zone, and more importantly, the Europeans are most likely all asleep. So maybe not the greatest time to get a lot of player participation. But we have at least 4 players, and we have some players standing by. Should we go back in the moves? Yeah, I cannot rewind because there's no way I would ever catch up if I rewound. So I mean, I try to do that in other formats, but what I generally try to do here is we just look at the moves as they come. And if I have a choice of 2 different games to watch, I'm going to watch the game that has recently started. My strategy in the other time control was instead to watch the game that is furthest along and rewind and look at what we missed so we could see more games. But that's just, rewinding is not possible here. So queens are trading. So yellow was eliminated. Blue has the most points. Green about to flag. Red has a lot more time than blue, but blue has more points, more material. So red would like to flag blue. If blue could somehow get a checkmate on green, then he could claim. I don't think that queen trade was good for blue. Now red has the only queen. Red has a lot more time, so easy win for red. Red was Prothu. Rojito was in the mix. He was third place with green. All right, let's find a game to observe. This game in progress has not like just started, so most likely what's going on is there are more than 4 players, but less than 8 players. So we're only getting one game at a time, but the game is probably starting off with 1, 2, or 3 players. Well, probably with 1 or 2 players who finish who are eliminated early. Yeah, Justin Davis, exactly. Yeah, I'm not going back in any moves at this time control. At 1-1, often I do have enough time. Well, sometimes I have enough time. I would say like half the games we have enough time to go back through, but 30 seconds is just not possible. Okay, so red massively up on points. Time is about equal for all 3 of them. Yellow eliminated, of course. We have a 3-player stage where it is kind of anyone's game. Green doesn't have much material left, but oh, and green also about to flag. Okay, and red just claims. Red was Rojito. Grathy Ben was green. No games going on right now. I think I have to close the standings and come back in to see a game. Okay, game just started. The games have little strategy, think equals lose. Well, I don't agree that they have little strategy. There's definitely strategy involved, but you have to be a lot faster. I mean, the strategy... I mean, number 1, you want to eliminate a player. Number 2, you don't want to flag, so you got to keep moving. Number 3, you want to accumulate points. So there's definitely strategy based around time and points, etc. Like, if there's one player who's about to flag, then you can focus on the other player instead of that player. If there's a player you see pre-moving a lot, you can anti-pre-move them by, like, taking a piece on the chance that they don't recapture, which they likely won't. Oh, 1-point queen for a 9-point queen. Red didn't want that. Interesting. But we see here, red took a pawn, blue didn't recapture, red took another pawn. That's an example of the type of strategy we see in this format. Red going for more queens. Another queen for red. Red has a lot more time than green and blue. Yellow has a decent amount of time too. Blue running out of material. Yellow running out of material. Red and green still comfortable on material. Green trying to get back some time by just shuffling back and forth. If there's a repetition, red would win. Oh, red sacks his queen. Not sure that was such a good idea. Red now has much less material. This pawn could fall for green. Okay, blue is now pretty out of it. Yellow pretty out of it. It's just red and green. Green trying to promote a pawn. All these red pawns probably going to fall. Green's still down on material. Green looking very good on the clock though. Green is crushing them all on the clock. I think green's going to win on time. Yeah, looking great for green. Easy green win. Assuming he doesn't, like, bug out or something. And green was Chessmaster GS. Red was Grathy Ben. Alright. Let's go watch the next game. As I said, looks like there's only one game at a time, just because of lack of players. Yeah, Justin Davis, I agree. Number one, you want to move. Number two, don't want to be attacked. Number three, scavenge material if it doesn't affect your free move. Build king position out of center, then push pawns in center. Yeah, I think that's a good strategy. Red picking up some material. Blue snipes a mate at the cost of a queen. Definitely worth it. Red is pretty far down on time. Yellow doing best on time. And yellow still has a lot of material to work with. Yellow is attacking blue, so that does enable red to throw in a lot of pre-moves. Red can try to make up some time. Now blue is below red on time, but yellow just has a lot more time. They really should both be going after yellow. Oh, yellow picking up some material. Blue about to flag. It's going to be 1v1 of yellow versus red. And red flags. Yellow was Caleb. Blue was Rohito. Oh, green was Grathiben. Grathiben got out quickly there. Another game here. Yeah, no teams openings. Yeah, in general, you can't count on your opposite nearly as much. But honestly, of all these players, I think probably Rohito would be the most likely to try like a team strategy. Most of the rest of these guys are in it for themselves. I don't like that red has his king in the middle of the board. He should try to get his king over to the side here. Looks like that's what he's doing. Blue has a very comfortable king. Yellow, very comfortable king. Green's king has... Well, Green's king is dead at this point. Oh, that's supported. Red in trouble now. Blue trying to mate red. That's mate. That's mate too. Okay. 1v1. They both have a similar amount of time, but blue massively up on material. Oh, I would have taken the bishop, but this is fine too. And still take the bishop. Uh-oh. So he just needs to take that last pawn to prevent any counterplay. Okay, blue just flags. Blue is Caleb. Red is Grathiben. And you still pick up arena points for finishing second and third. So, second, not a terrible result for Grathiben. Uh-oh. Remove punished. Again, no recapture. And of course, when you're punishing pre-moves, it's much more easy to punish the person who goes immediately after you. So if you try to anti-pre-move someone to your right, they have a few moves to see. Like if red tries to anti-pre-move green, green gets to see it, while blue and yellow move. And green's still at 25 seconds. So green and blue both have comfortable amount of time. Red is struggling on time. No one has many points at all. Hasn't been many trades. Going after green. Green is mated. And they're pretty even on points, but red is way down on time. Blue, of course, best on time. Yellow got the checkmate by bringing the bishop back. Very nice. Joshua Pro. Rathiben gets second. Caleb in the lead here. Joshua Pro second. GS third. It's going to be much harder to build up a lot of points with only one game going at a time as far as arena points. So even if someone finishes first this arena, it's probably not going to be their top 2 arena scores because there's going to be better arenas. People can get more games in. Green is a check threat. Well, not anymore. Oh. Yellow has some pieces sniped by blue. Green and yellow doing best on time. But yellow has lost a lot of pieces in the process. Green was just pawns, but we've seen it's pretty easy to snag a pawn promotion. Ooh, red takes the mate. Green just needs 1 point to be third, and there's that 1 point. Now he's comfortably ahead, not just a tie. Red has the most points, but the least time. Red is shuffling while they attack each other, trying to catch up on some time. And red's gonna flag. Joshua Pro wins with 69 points. Red was area. Rathiben was fourth there. Another game here. Blue trades with red. Green's gonna win a piece from red. At least red has an active rook. Oh, they just trade stuff off. So red trying to help yellow mate blue. Red making arrows. This pawn probably gonna fall. He can take a few free pawns. Not much left for red. Green most comfortable on time. Also has a lot of pieces to spare. Ooh, red gets a mate on blue. Very nice. Red's gonna turtle up. Oh, is he gonna hide among the dead pieces? I think he will. Red tries to promote some more pawns. Checking green. Checking yellow now. That's mate. And red can claim. Joshua Pro. Okay. No game in progress yet. So Joshua Pro first, Caleb second, Chessmaster GS third, Rothu fourth, Grathy Ben fifth. Of course, we're still ongoing. I think I have to exit out and come back in to find the game. Yeah, here we go. Red going for a quick promotion. Brings it back to home. Yellow gets the quick promotion. Red is at 29 seconds. That's crazy. Queen trade happened. Is Queen gonna sack? I guess not. Red's still massively up on time. Not many trades so far. Red wants to promote more pawns. This pawn could fall eventually. Red snags a little bit of free material. Uh-oh. Green. Oh, that's a free rook. Oh, green losing material. Oh, we didn't want that. Okay. Red's still at 20 seconds. The others are at like, well, I guess blue is doing good on time too. But green and yellow about to flag. It's going to be a 1v1 of red versus blue. Blue just needs to go after red. Honestly, I think blue should sack for this knight. Yeah, this is easy blue win now. Blue has 15 seconds, red has nothing. Oh, yellow does pick up some points. Okay, so blue wins. Red second, yellow third. Grathy Ben was fourth there. So Caleb extending his lead. Still no game yet. Gonna X out, we'll come back in. Here we go. There's a cancel pre-move bug. I don't know much about pre-move, but I do know that Cha-Cha was annoyed that that pre-move, canceling pre-move didn't work with like right click, or I forget if it worked with right click or left click, but he wanted the opposite. Luke said in his stream earlier that the developers apparently listened to Cha-Cha and changed that. So that might be the case. I'm not sure. Just kind of go on what other people say. Oh, yellow made it. But I'm not privy to details. Maybe I misunderstand. Okay, they're going after red. Blue is 61 points. Blue is crushing it on points. But blue has the least time. Red running out of material. Green has the most material by far. So, whoa. Okay. Blue was trying to flag green. But green has flagged blue. Easy win for green now. Ladder mate. And that's over. Joshua Pro. Green in first place. Chessmaster GS blue second place. Caleb Red third place. Grathy Ben yellow fourth place. Joshua Pro is still beating Caleb. We have another cue here. Justin Davis says, used to be you could right click, but now you have to make a non-valid move. Yeah, that might be it. I don't know. I've never pre-moved myself, and I never will. Unless you guys get 1,000,000 channel points. Okay, yellow lets red promote. They're at least working together to that extent. Green and yellow trade. So blue is doing best on time, worst on material. Looks like blue is just shuffling. Yellow has the most points. Oh, nice mate by red. Red mates green. Red about to lose everything. Oh, yellow mates with blue's help. Yellow Chessmaster GS first, Joshua Pro second, Caleb third, Grathuban fourth. I think we've seen these same 4 players for a while, so maybe everyone else kind of dropped out. But Grathuban has not been doing good here the last few games. Oh, I should turn the streaming on. I have to do that. Okay. Now the 4-player chess server sees I'm streaming. These opposites are working together, at least to the extent that they're not taking each other's promoted pawns. And this definitely seems like coordination going after red. Blue blocking the yellow promotion. Green doing great on time. Okay, green gets a mate. Gives up his queen to do so. Can always promote another one. Green winning on points, but not by a huge amount. 3-player stage still, anyone's game. Blue doing the worst on time. It does have a bunch of queens to work with. Blue has just sacked some pieces to burn some of yellow's time. Ooh, yellow gets mate, and he can claim. Joshua Pro. Grathuban again with a 4th place finish. Not going well for Grathuban. He's been 4th place a bunch of games in a row. Not his time control. Early promotion from red. Oh, green hanging some pieces. Yellow the beneficiary. Queen takes pawn is a possibility. Do they want to trade queens? They do. Not much left for green, but yellow is struggling on pieces as well. Yellow and red good on points. This is a free rook. I assume we take that. Oh, he doesn't want it. Just eating pawns. Oh, trying to sneak an attack here on yellow. Checks red. Whoa. That was a sneaky mate on green. Blue with the most points, the least time. No, actually, he has a reasonable amount of time. Red with the least time, though. Oh, blue grabs some free pieces. Blue making more queens. Trying to be safe. Ooh, 1v1. Red has a lot more time, though. And blue flags. So red was GS. Okay, so Grathiben was not fourth this time, he was third. But we do see these same players over and over again. So next game. I used to be okay. Not great, but okay. When I played, I topped out at like 2600. But my strength was probably 2450, 2500, something like that at FFA. But this is at Rapid, which one of the nice things about 4-player chess is they have different rate-ins for Rapid, Bullet, Hyper, etc. But at Rapid, I was 2600, which is a lot easier to get now than it used to be. So there's been some rate-in inflation. But I haven't played for a year and a half, 2 years, because they made a bunch of terrible changes. Red attacking blue. And with green's help, mates blue. Gives up his queen to do so. Red with the most points. Yellow with the most time. Yellow also has a comfortable lead on material. Yellow snipes some pieces. Now, yellow has the most points and material. So looking pretty good for yellow. Both players should be attacking yellow. Ooh, okay. Yellow gets a mate he can claim. He does. Grathiben. Grathiben hasn't won in a while. Oh, Esty. So we see someone kind of new in the mix here. At least who hasn't played in a while. Next game. No, I like 4-player chess in concept. So I enjoy watching it. I used to enjoy playing it before the terrible changes, but it's still fun to watch. And I watched it for years before I played it. Ooh, red mates his opposite. Because the bishop was pinned by the other queen. I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say red is GS. We'll see if I'm right. Blue with the most time. What? Take this. Oh well. Red running out of material. So he's shuffling. Green going after blue. Okay, we have a 1v1. Green cannot claim, but should be able to mate real soon. Green was Joshua. Red Chessmaster GS. Blue was Caleb. We don't see Grathiben in the mix anymore. I'm not sure if he's trying to queue up or if he just decided this was not his arena. Yeah, Kent Sin. You don't get good overnight. You play a bunch. It's helped me a lot watching these good 4-player chess streamers. So 4-player chess is particularly good at teams, but knows the strategies in general. Grathy Ben and Cha Cha Chess are both top 4-player chess players who've won like world championships, had the highest ratings, etc. So I've learned a lot from watching their streams. Nice mate, blue mates yellow. Yeah, the games are different for sure. I think what Justin Davis is trying to say, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that the game changes based on the strength of your opponents. Because at the high levels, opposites work together at the 4-player stage, but at lower levels, like below 2000, maybe even below 2200, they don't work together. So if you kind of play it expecting opposites to work together at low ratings, like that's not going to happen. And if you expect it to be every man for themselves at high ratings, that's not going to happen. So the game changes a bit based on the quality of the opponents. And yeah, there's a lot of game theory in 4-player chess, as you have to figure not only what it's best for you to do, but what is best for your opponents to do. That's mate. Oh, what? Didn't he have mate? Oh well. Hard to see that fast. What? We have a 1v1. Red has to stop this promotion. Oh, eat that pawn. Okay. Red can force a mate here. Okay, red wins that one. So Joshua Pro is pulling away from it in the stand-ins. Caleb second, Chessmaster GS third, Arthur fourth, Grathy Ben still fifth, but has gained a few points. Don't see a game at this point. Let's check again. There's a game. About halfway through the arena. But yeah, Kent Sen, I recommend checking out a few of these streamers. So Grathy Ben basically only streams 4-player chess. 4-player chess. 4-player chess streams mostly 4-player chess. Occasionally he'll stream like duck chess, spell chess, something like that. But I'd say it's 90% 4-player chess. Cha Cha. I always forget if it's Real Smooth or Cha Cha Chess. I think maybe Cha Cha Chess. Let me see. No. Is it without the underscore? Yeah. Okay. Cha Cha Chess. Unfortunately, nowadays he streams a lot of chess and not as much 4-player chess. But I would say his Cha Cha streams nowadays are something like 1/4 4-player chess, 3/4 normal chess. But these are all great channels to check out. Also, Jonas Wrath. Let me see. Shout out Jonas Wrath. Jonas streams about half 4-player chess and half other stuff. I mean, Grathy Ben and 4-player chess, they stream mostly 4-player chess, but they don't stream as often. Cha Cha Chess streams pretty often, but it's more of a mix. Oh, also, who else is there? I just thought of something and then it left me. We're at the 3-player stage here. How is yellow at 28 seconds? This is ridiculous. Yellow is 10 seconds up on these guys. Oh, take the queen. And he has more pieces. Yeah, so let me see. Who else is there that streams 4? Oh, Radon. Radon 4PC. He has not streamed recently. And, well, his few streams recently have been not even chess. But he is very strong at 4-player chess when he plays it. Oh, nice fork. The knight. Oh, mate from red. Joshua Pro finishes first here. Prothru second. SD third. Chessmaster GS still in the mix here. Yellow says blue is trash. So yeah, Joshua Pro is still winning this arena. No game right now. I think I have to exit out and come back in to see the next game. Oh, there's still no game. Are people not queued up? Chessmaster GS is saying, why don't you all rematch? Green is saying, wonder why I don't rely on opposites. I guess we can look at this movie he's talking about. Okay, that this is a bad move. He wanted him to take the queen, I guess? Or at least save his rook? I don't know. Alright, do we have a game yet? Oh, we do. Okay. So yeah, Radon has 4-player chess in his username for 4PC, but doesn't play much 4-player chess nowadays. They've eliminated red. Green with the most points. Blue with the least time. Blue probably has the safest king here. Yellow struggling on material. Blue just shuffling, trying to... Oh, okay. Trades a rook for a queen. But I feel like blue is trying to get back some time. Yellow exploits a pre-move with an anti-pre-move. What? I don't understand that bishop move by yellow, but tough to move so fast, clearly. Blue running out of material, green trying to mate him. And if not, blue will flag for sure. Now trying to flag yellow. Ooh, mates blue. And green won. Green could claim after that, as he has more than 20 points up on yellow. Interesting. Blue does look a bit purple. Yeah, so you can set the colors, and I set these colors because I liked it looking like this. These are not like the default colors, but you can go into settings and set them how you want, like here. I set these colors to go along with my theme. I mean, you can set blue to be pink if you want, or orange. Up to you. Green snags some of red's pieces. Red going after blue. Uh-oh. Red loses a bishop. Red is by far the best on time. He has double their time. Blue doing great on points, but he was just mated using this diagonal. Red's just gonna eat up all these pawns and promote a pawn probably, or just claim. Okay. Red was Joshua Pro. I guess SD doesn't have a profile picture. But yeah, mainly I picked these colors to match my what do you call it? My layout here. And I have some fancy layout changes I can do. Sometimes these buttons don't work, so I'm running a risk here, but we'll give it a try. Yeah, I can be yellow. We can go to green. So like if I were playing, then I would set my layout to match like what my color is. But because by default you're watching red, red's at the bottom. Usually I just leave it on red here. I mean, I could always look at it from another perspective. There's a button somewhere where you can rotate the board, but I'm not going to mess with that. Rating restricted. Yeah, it's a pretty low rating restriction for these qualifiers. You have to be at least 1600 and you start off 1500. So you basically need to play a few games until you win a few. There's still time for sure, Stephen Willie. So Caleb wins that one. Rojito's still in the mix. Rojito finishes second. Rojito just trying to get in practice. He's not trying to win this arena. But Rojito is currently in first place in the 1-1 time control. But he's going to have to play some of this time control if he wants to get practice in. So yeah, there are going to be 39 qualifiers. This is qualifier number 16. There's going to be qualifiers 2 more weekends after this. They're all on weekends. So like weekdays, you can try getting in some games when these arenas aren't going. The arena next weekend is going to be 1-1 time control. 1 minute with a 1 second increment. This, of course, this time control here is 30 seconds with no increment. There's 2 different time controls for this tournament. Have a good night, Ken. Thanks for dropping by. So green was trying to mate yellow. Didn't quite work out that way. Oh, that's mate. Red doesn't want to mate. Oh, he didn't take the queen. Red's going to try to mate blue. And he does. Red going after green now. Yellow at 3 seconds. Green has a massive amount of time. They should both be going after green. Green has 14 seconds. Red just flags. Yellow 3 seconds. 3 to 12. green's gonna win this for sure. Needs the last 5 moves. Whoa. Oh my god. Yellow flagged green. I guess making some unpredictable moves. I mean, king takes queen and would have been fine. Nicely done by Chessmaster GS. Watch the next game. Already in progress. GYS says easy. Red did a dirty pre-move. When you say look at that again, I'm not going to rewind in any of these games. They're just too fast. But you can, I mean, there's video here. You could always look back on the video, or you can watch the games yourself on the 4-player chess server. As UIS had to dip out for 30 minutes, his goal is to sabotage others. I think he's going to be able to accomplish that. Ooh. Are we going to try to get a mate here? Right now the queen defends. Green gets the mate. Oh, he could have taken this. That would have been pretty good. He's going after blue instead. I don't think he wants this promotion. Ooh, yellow gets the mate. And yellow wins this one. Yellow was Caleb. Green was Rohito. No game at this point. Dirty premiers are the key winning ingredient. Yeah, for sure. I agree. Arena leader on pace with Caleb's records, so can't let that happen. Uh-oh. Joshua Pro. 40 minutes left. He's at the score of 54. Caleb at 48. Chessmaster GS in third. In third after being out for 30 minutes. So he wants to deprive the others of first and second place finishes. Green gets the mate at the cost of his queen. But green is down on time by about 10 seconds. Going for a new queen. He gets it. Green just shuffling. Gonna let them fight each other. 1v1. Yellow can't claim yet. Oh, but he can mate. Okay, green was GS. Yellow was Joshua Pro. The game already in progress. So again, that suggests that there are more than 4 people playing and less than 8. Justin Davis says, disturbing the opponent's pre-move is where it's at. Yep, that's a good strategy. Oh, they could have made it together. Like, this was mate. But I guess opposites were not working together to that extent. Yellow is gaining time while these guys figure out how to mate red. Yellow's still at 25 seconds. Red still has a reasonable amount of time too. Joshua Pro says yellow speedy. So Joshua Pro not in this game. Ooh, red gets the mate. Yellow still with 21 seconds. That's double green's time. Yellow has a fairly safe king. Going for promotion. He gets it. Red probably looking to snipe a mate somehow. Okay. Red wins, yellow second. So how did red win there? Did red somehow get a mate on green? I guess green was stalemated. Yeah, that's stalemate. And then in the 1v1, red had more than yellow, so you could just claim. Green running out of material. Red drawing arrows. So I'm not sure what that means about who red is. Red has the safest king. Blue's king moderately safe, although this pawn up is not great for him. Yellow doesn't have much material to work with. Yellow's just going to shuffle a bit. Blue undermined yellow's defense. All the while making a queen. Might even just sack it on yellow. Not yet, apparently. So blue with a lot of time, green with a lot of time. Green doesn't have much material though. Blue fine with shuffling. Blue keeps his time advantage. Eventually, red and yellow will flag. And the one-on-one against green is fine with blue, I'm sure. Red free move in every move. Yellow runs out of time. Red has made up a bunch of time. Green now with a lot more time than blue. And blue is having some problems as far as pieces. Green looking great on time. Green has a queen. Another queen mates yellow. So green is now looking great on points. He wants to prevent promotions. If green can prevent this pawn from promoting, he's in good shape. Mate for green. Green was Caleb. Okay. Blue Pratdu. Joshua Pro still in the lead. What is this? He's moved his knight a bunch of times. I guess that happened. It's a check. Not worth a bishop, but still something to keep in your back pocket. Yellow has another promoted queen. Maybe it'll land here. Whoa, this pawn looks good, actually. Well, free queen looks good, too. He wants to take this. And take this one, too. This queen... This king is a little bit unsafe. Are we going to take that? Oh, he takes reds. My guess is yellow is GS. But we'll see. This is not a good move. He's trying to exploit a pre-move, I guess. This king not very safe. Green has the most time by far. Also a lot of material. Yellow with the most points. Yellow's just trying to avoid flagging. Oh, he's taking more material. 75 points. That's going to be tough to overcome. It takes even more material. They can't get to 84 points. I guess green does have the most time, so green could get to 84 points. Okay, I guess green's going to win this, but it's going to be yellow in second. And yellow for sure is in like another game already. 98 points for green. So yellow was Chessmaster GS, as expected. Green Promptu. Let's see if another game is already going. Ooh, wow, they mated yellow pretty quickly. Green with the most time. Oh, green hangs a queen. Not so good. Doesn't even take back. He was too busy pre-moving. Good timing by red. Blue is in red's position. Bishop takes knight. Pretty crushing. Well, I guess this knight covers for now at least. Retreats the bishop. If the knight ever moves, it's mate. Green with 14 seconds, still in a great position. Green eating up red. Green gets the mate on red. Green with 50 points. Not enough to claim. But he has, well, actually similar amount of time to blue. Blue needs to prevent promotion. I'm sorry, green needs to prevent promotion and take all these pieces. Nice win by green. Green was Caleb. And blue was GS. Joshua's still winning. Caleb second. Chessmaster GS third. We haven't seen Crafty Ben in a while. Maybe he's not playing anymore. Thanks for the follow from King's Knight. I really appreciate it. Where could we take part in this tournament? Great question. So you can play 4-player chess on chess.com at 4-player chess. Let me remember my own commands. Give you some information on the 4-player World Championship. In order to play in these particular arenas, which are qualifiers for the World Championship, you need to have a certain rating. It's not a very high rating, but you can't just like go in there immediately. So the default start-in rating is 1500. In order to play in these arenas, you need a rating of 1600, which means you need to win a couple games. So if you're decent at chess or decent at 4-player chess, you can play in these arenas, or you can get to the qualifying rating and then play in these arenas. But even if you don't play in the 4-player Speed Chess Championship, 4-player chess is still a really fun game to play, and you can play on chess.com. There's a lot of games going on at any particular moment. So this is a very fast time control. The default time control for 4-player chess is 1 minute with a 7-second increment each move, which is plenty of time to move a lot slower than this. This is 30 seconds with no increment. So if you're just learning the game, you probably want to play at a much slower time control. This right here is free-for-all. I'll put the rules in the chat. Free-for-all is every man for himself. So what you're trying to do is collect points. It is 1 point for a pawn when you capture it, 3 points for a knight, 5 points for a bishop or a rook. The reason that bishops are a little more than the normal point value is because it's a really huge board and bishops can go like pretty far. And 9 points for a queen and 20 points for either checkmating or capturing a king. When a player times out or resigns, all their pieces become gray and don't give points except the king. The king becomes a zombie king that, like this one here, green king is a zombie king that's moved by the computer at random. So green's king randomly moves around. Okay, Chessmaster GS wins this one. Caleb second, Promptu third. And in the arena standings, Joshua is still first, Caleb second, Chessmaster third. Promptu catching up to Chessmaster. Let's see, no game going on right now, but there will be soon. If I can press this successfully. Okay, there we go. Here's our next game. Yeah, so when there's just one player left, it's not the one player left who necessarily wins the game, it's the person with the most points. So you add up all the points you've gotten from capturing pieces and checkmating earlier in the game. This is going to be a free rook. Oh, checkmate, even better. So green got the mate, and then blue took green's queen. So in this game, at the high levels, especially in slower time controls, opposites often work together at the 4-player stage. Opposites meaning players across from each other. So blue plus green and red plus yellow. They usually work together, and it kind of becomes a teams game. There's another variation of this game called teams. And in the teams variation of 4-player chess, the players explicitly work together. So red and yellow are in a team, and blue and green are in a team, and you're just trying to checkmate the other team. So it's a lot simpler and clearer. But FFA often acts like teams at the 4-player stage at the high levels, because there's a lot of advantages to working together. You get 2 moves for every 1 move of theirs. Blue about the flag. we're going to see a 1v1 of green versus yellow. But this zombie king can still be mated for 20 points, the blue king. That's the win for green, who's Caleb. Second is blue, Chessmaster GS. Third, yellow, Joshua. We haven't seen Grassy Ben in a while. I think he's kind of dropped out of this arena. But right now there's only one game going on at a time. There have been other qualifier arenas where there are 2 or even 3 games going on at a time. There's just less players at this time of the night. Red snipes a piece from green. So blue and yellow are trading. Blue clearly getting the best of it. Red has a lot of material. Green's still way down on time. Yellow with the most points, by the way. 28 points. But he's probably going to get mated pretty quickly here. Ooh. Red mates green. Yellow going to get mated real soon. Okay, we now have a 1v1. Blue versus red. And blue is able to claim after capturing a few red pieces. So in the arena stand-ins, oh, it's real close. Caleb slightly above Joshua. Chessmaster and Pronthu are trailing. Rohito and Grassy Ben haven't played in a while. There's someone who has negative arena points. I guess that means he aborted a few games. Because it's really hard to get negative arena points. It's like yellow going after red. Which makes sense at this point because we are no longer at the 4-player stage, we're at the 3-player stage. Red doesn't have many pieces to speak with. Yellow wants to prevent both of them from promoting, as he has the only queen here. Yellow mates him, and yellow going to try to mate red. Oh, losing that queen, not so good for yellow. But if he takes this last pawn, it should be pretty easy. Yeah, he's going to sack for that. Not doing a great job mating. Red trying to hold on. Okay. Yellow gets the mate. Yellow was Caleb. Green, Chessmaster GS. And red was Josh. Blue snipes the queen from red. But red still at 29 seconds. Oh, these other guys are still at 30 seconds. Blue is the only one losing time. That's kind of amazing. I guess everyone but blue is pre-moving. Blue is just out of this game on time. Oh, blue loses an important pawn. We could even see a sack here, and we do. Red's still at 29 seconds. He started off with 30 seconds. There's no increment. He's used 1 second for all these moves. Now down to 28 seconds. It's crazy. Blue resigns. Red gets the mate on blue. Red at 55 points. There's still 26 seconds remaining. Red now using a little bit of his time to take all of blue's pieces. Oh, but just hung a 1 point queen. Green wants to promote a pawn. Red wants to stop that. Yellow looking to promote, and he does. Red with 71 points. A lot of points. Take this yellow queen. He wants to liquidate red first, I guess. If green can take the yellow queen, then green pretty much wins. Oh, but he hangs his queen. This is good for red. Red wants yellow to win, not green, because yellow has less points. We have a tie for first here between yellow and red. If yellow had taken one more point, he would have had a clear first. Green in third. Oh, red loses a piece. There goes a knight. Green took advantage of a red pre-move. Green gets another queen. Green going after red. Trying to undermine the pawn structure near the king. Can't take that or his mate. Red burning some time deciding what to do. Red losing a lot of pieces. So green trying to mate red or take all his pieces or both. In the meantime, blue and yellow going after each other. Oh, red gets a queen. Green trades it off. Oh, red running out of pieces. Blue mates yellow. Gonna be blue versus green now. Red flags. We have a 1v1. But blue has double the amount of time and gets the mate. Blue Caleb, green GS. 15 minutes left in this arena. We still have only one game going at a time. So green has an extra queen that he's promoted. Ooh, whoa, yellow mates blue. Yellow snags some free pieces from green. Yellow looking great on points. Yellow's taking more pieces from green. Yellow looking to promote, but red just takes it. Red lined up on the yellow king. Green might try to snipe a mate at some point. Yellow takes some material from red, as does green. Green looking to promote, maybe. Red still with 17 seconds. That's double the others. Oh, yellow gets a mate. And yellow can claim because he's more than 20 points up on green. We have our next game here. Red going for a quick promotion. Blue trying to stop them. Oh, not anymore. Extra queen for red. Blue trades with yellow. Oh, that's mate. Or no, it wasn't mate because he had this square. I'm sorry. So the 1 point queen gets taken. Red now gets to move the queen away. Maybe these bishops trade. Red nabs a free piece. Yellow gonna take that? Nope. Does yellow have mate here? Not quite, almost. That's not quite mate. Check, check. Okay, red has mate. It gives up a queen to do it. Green has the most time. Yellow's still comfortable on time. Red has some time troubles, but red has the most points. Oh, green gets mated. Yellow gets the credit for that one. We have a 1v1 situation. Yellow versus red. Yellow with a lot more material. Red looking to promote. Oh, yellow is going to flag though. Red seems to be faster. Red gets the win. Red was GS. Yellow was Lazy Imp. We haven't seen Lazy Imp playing here yet, so that's new entrant to this particular arena. I think that's his, yeah, his first game so far. So about 10 minutes left in the arena. They've already made it green. Wow. Oh, that's, no, not quite mate. I'm sorry. Defenses. Yellow still has a reasonably safe king. Red is a reasonably safe king. And red, at some point later, can hide among these dead pieces if he wants. Red just shuffling. Blue nabs a free piece. But red takes back at the cost of some time. Yellow still with 19 seconds. He wants red to help out somehow. Red could mate. No, he does not mate. Instead, they trade a bunch. Red could have mated with queen takes pawn. I guess yellow still would have won in that situation. Yellow would have won the 1v1. This could have... Okay. Red gets the mate, but yellow gets the win. Next game. 9 minutes left in the arena. GYS says if they gain 20 points in that time, I'll be surprised. Yeah, we'll see. I think not many games left. So red could take this pawn, and he does. Nabs a rook. Oh, does he lose a queen? I guess he loses a queen in the process there. Red going all out against blue. Green didn't want this free pawn. Yellow going after green. Red looking to promote. Green and blue not going after each other. They could have traded queens several times, probably to green's benefit. Blue traded a lot with yellow. They're now up on points, down on material. Red has the most time. So red and green have been trading. Yellow and blue going after each other. They don't want blue to promote. Red takes care of that. Oh, red hangs a rook to green. Yellow running out of material. Red is promoted. Red's gonna take free material. Yeah. Red with a lot of time. Yeah, red just needs to promote. Then he can ladder all three of these kings. Red was Caleb. Green was Josh. And Lazy Imp in the mix again with fourth. Just Master GS was third. You have another game already. Blue has snagged a few pawns from red. Oh, the queen falls to blue. Blue going after red. What? Didn't take that. Okay. Blue taking all of red's pieces. Blue gets the mate against red. Blue down to 13 seconds though. Others have a lot more time. Blue looking to promote some pawns. Blue does have a lot of material. Yellow with the most time. Blue doing great on points. Blue trading with yellow. Green with the most material. Green can clean up here. Green mates blue. Pretty easy to finish yellow off. Yellow with only a pawn. The win for... Oh, blue actually won that one because he had more points than green at the end. So Caleb was blue. And green was Prathu. Ooh, bishop. We took the bishop as a free bishop because it's covered. This is mate. Is green gonna play mate, give up his queen? Does. But ends up being a queen trade. Yellow takes some material. So red is out of there. Time is fairly even between blue and yellow. Green slightly behind. Extra queen for yellow. Yellow has the only queens on the board and he has 2 of them. There's some server issue for green. Green just lost a lot of time there. Don't know why. Yellow taking some free material. Blue just promoted twice and immediately trades them off against yellow. That's a free rook. Yellow going for some king safety. Blue looking to promote a few more times. He's able to hold on to those queens. This pawn promotion is blocked. Yellow snipes a pawn at least. I forget exactly what that was. Snipes another pawn. Trades rooks. Oh, that's a promotion. And blue has nothing left. Green looking great on material. Blue looking best on points, but blue is just trying to survive. Trying to hide among the dead pieces over here. If they don't mate blue, then blue could end up winning this. Yellow gonna try to ladder mate. Oh, but yellow's time's out. Okay, blue was GS, finished the second, Prothu first here. 1 minute left in the arena. So Joshua, who's green, said he was lagging. Is there going to be another game? That might be it. Let's check. Okay, arena over. First place, Caleb with 75 points. Second place, Joshua with 71 points. Third place, Chessmaster GS with 50 points. Fourth place was Prothu with 40 points. Fifth place, Grathi Ben, who stopped playing like an hour ago, but got 15 points. BYS says he thinks Josh improved his second place score. So, just to clarify, in order to go to the semifinals, you add your best 2 arena scores together. So it doesn't matter who wins the arena, you add your 2 best scores together. So GYS thinks that Joshua has a better best arena, but this may be his second best arena. So we count in those top 2 scores. And Caleb with a score of 75. And apparently Caleb has already had better scores than that in previous arenas. So let me check to see when the next arena is, whether it's soon or many hours from now. There's an arena in 5 hours. So when it says 5 hours, honestly, I think that means 6 hours. I'm not certain. Probably 5 hours and change. Because I think they're relatively even. Justin Davis says Caleb smashes every arena he's in, apparently. Okay, so nothing going on for a long time here in 4-player chess land. We need to find someone to raid. So let's check to see who's streaming. Check the chess category first, see if anyone's streaming variants. Besides me, of course. Buff Bunny had played some Bughouse before, recently got affiliate, but Buff Bunny currently playing Bullet. I think we're gonna raid our friend Gilly, who's streaming some new Tetris. Not only is he streaming new Tetris, so first of all, relevant to this, Gilly is one of the co-inventors of pre-move. So in the olden days, there was no pre-move in chess, but the first interface to have pre-move was Lightning Rules, which was coded by Gilly and Gatorade. That was maybe 20 years ago that Lightning Rules came in with the first implementation of Premove, and it's been copied many times since. Gilly is one of the best new Tetris players in the world, and it's a game I enjoy playing. And he's been hacking new Tetris recently. So what they've been doing, so this is a Nintendo 64 game. They've been looking at the code and trying to reverse engineer it. And in doing so, they've been trying to find ways to speed it up so that they can do things faster and beat records. And so he's been looking for delays in the game that add a few seconds when certain things happen, like when a new line is formed, for example. And he's just been removing the delays, which is very interesting. So he currently found the last delay in the code last night. So I think he's playing the first, he's calling it totally uncapped, because he has removed all the delays from the code of this Nintendo 64 game from like 30 years ago. And now it is as fast as it can be played. Yeah, Nintendo 64, best console. All right, have a good night, everyone. Bye, guys.